talking about general liability, and we're talking about additional insured. We're talking about waiver of subrogation. We're talking about primary non-contributory. So what we're talking about is risk transfer, construction risk transfer, and additional insured and certificates. So every day, typically when you're working in insurance, you're going to be dealing with insurance certificates. And let's talk first about the concept of indemnity. Indemnity is to make whole, and insurance is a second concept. It doesn't cover everything that's in indemnity, but it's also to make whole. So who do you make whole? As the general contractor, you make whole the owner and the architect. And as a general contractor, who makes you whole? The subcontractors. So when you're trying, how do you make one whole? Through the contract, and a contract is a basically transferring risk. So it's been said that the insurance contract only covers part of what's covered. The insurance policy only covers part of what's in the contract. We want to endeavor to make sure that it's covered as much as possible. So the difference between the two, between who makes you whole and who you make whole, relates to the contracts you have. And you want to make sure that you have a complete contract that has additional insured wording spelled out, waiver of subrogation spelled out, and primary and non-contributory. Additional insured is basically defense, meaning that whoever is additional insured on a policy, the defense will also extend to them. Waiver of subrogation is you will not come back to me after a loss. And primary non-contributory is your insurance will respond first and mine will not contribute. So typically if someone is making you whole, if you're a general contractor and you want to be made whole on your subcontractor's policy, you need to make sure that they have that additional insured wording, so you are named as an additional insured on their policy. There's a waiver of subrogation, which means in the event of a loss where they're liable, their insurance company will not come back to you. And primary non-contributory, in the event of loss, theirs will respond first and your insurance won't contribute.